morning, welcome back to my office. It's Saturday morning and I'm back in my thermals. Yesterday I was out in the garden in just a t-shirt. Today, windy, rainy, grey, cold. So it's back to thermals and jumpers. Oh no, I've got nerves. All the dogs have come in and all my car boot stuff's on the floor. Hang on. If you're new around here, my name's Kirsten. I buy and sell vintage antiques, collectibles, secondhand, anything that I think I can sell online, on eBay, on my website, or in antique centres. And I generally vlog just about life working from home, a lot about the garden and the dogs and what I pick up and all that sort of thing. So if you think you'd enjoy that, then stick around. So as I said, it's Saturday. We did go to the car boot this morning. Forecast wasn't great, so we got there early. It was still dark. And we did pick up some things, mostly sort of bigger stuff for the antique centre at Louth, which is why it was on my floor. And then I'm always a bit nervous of dogs sniffing. So I've ushered them out of there. Now, the other day we did take delivery of a few books. This is actually less than there was. Darren's already started processing these. But for now, we won't be sitting at the table to eat our food. That is what we've got. Things like that don't really bother me. I know a lot of people would be like, oh my God, I've got stock all over the house. But we've always done it. When we had the shop down in Devon and we started selling art materials in bulk, Darren would order cases, well, pallets and pallets of cases of canvases, and we would have them stacked everywhere in the house. I remember one year, it must have been like November, December time, and we decided to get the kids bikes for Christmas, and we just put they were in boxes, we just put them in our bedroom, and the kids never even noticed because they were so used to boxes being everywhere that they didn't even notice that there were these boxes of bikes in there. What is my plan to do today? So I need to make essentially make like an invoice of how much I spent at the car boot this morning. I bought some garlic. I was watching, I'll put it up here. And she was saying that one of the things she doesn't buy anymore is garlic powder. And she dehydrates it and then blends it up and puts it in a jar. And I saw the garlic at the car boot, it was £1 for all that. And I thought, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dry that garlic in my dehydrator and blend it up. So that's one of my first jobs today. Is that gonna make the house stink of garlic? Very possibly, but there is just me and Darren and the dogs, so nobody too upset with that. The weather has been really up and down this last few days. We've had some gorgeous weather. As I say, Bank Holiday Monday was absolutely gorgeous. I think most of the week's been really lovely. And yesterday was stunning. And one of the jobs that I've really got on top of is my greenhouse. We've taken everything out of the conservatory now. So all the seedlings and the tables that they were all on, that's all gone into the greenhouses now. I've really taken all the pots out, tidied up, sorted out the shelves, and I'm really on top of things, pricked out more seedlings. So I'm really pleased with it. But then on Thursday, Darren had gone out and I was in the lounge with the dogs because they wouldn't settle because he wasn't there. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give up trying to work. I'm going to sit on the sofa. And all of a sudden, it was like a tornado outside. It came out of nowhere because it hadn't been windy. And later on, I realised that one of those big plastic trays that I showed you in my last video, had flown off and hit one of the panes of glass in my greenhouse. So I had a broken pane of glass in my greenhouse. So that's really annoying. But Darren has fixed it. Well, he's put a thing in to fix it. Anyway, it's sorted, is what I'm trying to say. But that was very sad. Now the elephant in the room is this second chin that I'm growing, but that's all I'm going to say. Nobody mention it. Just pretend you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's a bit grey out here today. Blustery and cold. I just thought I'd show you my greenhouse because it is incredibly tidy and sorted. Yeah, this was the pane of glass that got broken. Darren's put one of these perspex pieces in. So here we go, all nice and tidy, sorted. I even got space there, look. I think I've gone a bit overboard with zinnias this year, but they're sort of lower growing, aren't they? So that's ideal for my windy garden. I've done loads more seeds yesterday. So there's those and those. And these I've done as well. But everything's coming on nicely. And then there's more underneath there. I decided to put these upside down crates on the floor because I don't particularly like them being on the floor. In case there's slugs or anything get in here. But that works quite well. And on a sunny day, they still get enough light. And there's still a few bits that I've got in Darren's greenhouse over there. But if he needs the space, I can find it in here now. And then I can't remember if I showed you. Did I show you that I painted the trellis? Anyway, I painted some more trellis on that the other day, but I can't remember whether I showed you that or not. Anyway, it's not an outside day today. It's definitely an inside day. That we picked up today from the car boot. As I say, it wasn't the best. It was cold. It was starting to rain as we were leaving and stuff. So yeah, we didn't get loads. I quite like these, although I think they're just a modern thing. But I kind of like that. It's yeah, these are ceramic. These little number tiles. There's a few cobwebs there. Yeah, like a galvanised metal. But I think it is just a modern bit. But I think that looks cool. I like that. That's going at the booth, one of the booths. A little child's chair. It's coming away a bit at the bottom. I might have a go see. I don't know how you fix that, to be fair. But I might have a little look. See if I can do something with that. A nice glass bowl. Reminds me of sort of thing Tom and Terry would pick up. I don't pick up a lot of glass, but I do like that. It's pretty. Look at this lovely Japanesey sort of lacquered box. I'm assuming that would be for brushes, or maybe, no, a bit too long and thin for gloves. I'm thinking then brushes. Really, really pretty. Some placemats. A set of 6. We picked up a job lot of things, and Darren had picked these up, and there was only 5, and I went, oh, okay. And then I was looking through the rest of his boxes and found the other one, so at least I've got a set of 6 of those. Some cute little cups and saucers. I don't know really why I picked that up. I just thought it was kind of cool. I'm having a giddy time at Withensea. It's just a little postcard in a frame. A big Denby jug. We got some nice terracotta. So that's good. That's going to the booth. Again, a little bit of desperation. But, you know, thought of the booth. They might go all right. A little more modern wicker shelving unit. But it's always handy those at the booth because you can obviously display things on them until they sell, so that's cool. Coal bucket, this is nice. Glass jug, it's obviously handcrafted. Really, really nice that. Got almost an Art Deco feel about it, I think. Little brass planter, I always pick up brass planters when I find them. And this one's got the added bonus of the little ceramic handles, so that's cool. Another like plant stand thing. And one of these coal bucket things as well. So yeah, not a lot, but still, I think it was worth going. As predicted, the house smells of garlic, as do my hands from chopping up all the garlic. eBay has been incredibly slow. I don't know if you're a reseller, but I did just watch Cheryl's video, UK vintage seller. She was saying eBay's been awful for her this month, the last month, and ours has been dreadful. But it's always the same when they're faffing about with the platform, and they've been promoting this live selling, I don't know if that's what they call it. Basically, it's a bit like Whatnot, but on eBay, and I think that probably that is disrupting things. I said to Darren, why do they keep changing stuff all the time? All they're doing is just annoying all the regulars. Anyway, I have got a couple of things to pack. I've got some army stuff, some trainers and boots and all that kind of thing, but these are the only two sort of vintagey things that I've got to sell, and there's a theme, isn't there? Plants. This came in a job lot from an auction, Royal Winton. Not my cup of tea, but I can imagine that would look pretty cool with a plant in. And then one of these just sell really, really well for me, so I keep picking them up. Right, it's time to make an early lunch. I'm hungry. We're going to have our Saturday tradition of sausage and bacon baps, I think. Benji, do we trust you till we're looking around on the floor? Do we? Trust you? Hey? Look at his little waggy bum. But it wouldn't melt, would it? Yeah. Bits that I've picked out for you from my website. First, I want to say some thank yous. Thank you to Carla, Kirsten and Jacqueline, who all ordered on my website. Thank you so much. And also to Roy and Lorraine, who very kindly sent me a book, Flower Expert. These are really good books, the expert books, aren't they? Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a little sit down and a read through that. Thank you so much. It's really thoughtful. I'm feeling a little bit ropey actually. I've got a headache coming on, and Darren's not feeling 100%. He's having to lay down on the sofa cuddling the dogs because he wasn't feeling right. So I'm just going to see how it goes this afternoon. But I thought I'd start, show you these bits. It's just a few little bits. Okay, I've got a cute little studio pottery mug with what looks like a church on the front. I thought that was quite sweet. Can't see a maker's mark, but I do like a bit of studio pottery. So that is the first bit. Another little bit of studio pottery is this cute little one. Can you see it's like a fish or a whale maybe? You see? Isn't that cute? Little milk jug. It has got a sort of not faded, you know when it's got a mark but it hasn't been pressed very hard. But when I did a little Google Images search, it came up as Geraldine Hughes. So I always like to put a name to the potter. Really cute little thing, that one. And then look what I found. These three that I've just shown you, and another one. We went to the little shop at Hagworthing, a little second-hand shop. It's absolutely rammed full of stuff, lots of mugs, if you can remember, hanging from the ceiling and stuff. We went there, and that's where I got these from. I was going to offer you this one, and now I've just realised that it's been broken and repaired. Oh, what a shame. I was going to put that on my website, but I won't, because it's had the handle broken off and then glued back on again, which is a real shame. But on the plus side, can you remember I had the little oil bottle and the planter that I didn't know who the potter was, and it's definitely the same as this. It's too similar in the colouring, and this one is actually marked underneath. Weatherigs Penrith. So I can put a name to the other couple of bits of pottery that I got in this similar style. I'm gutted about that. I didn't notice it at the time. What a shame. Anyway, that's that one. I've got a cute little owl. Just a tiny little ceramic owl. He's cute. That's that one. I'm going to offer you this planter that I picked up this morning with the 2 ceramic handles. I've got another brass planter on my website, just a more one that's just brass, hasn't got the ceramic handles, so that's a little bit special with those ceramic handles. It is a little bit sort of rustic, shall we say. Can you see the sort of join here is quite what do we call that? Rustic, I suppose, is the best word for it. But little footed planter, that would look absolutely gorgeous with a little spider plant. What's the ones with the tiny little beady sort of leaves? I like those. I don't have houseplants because I just kill them off if I have them. I'm also going to put the lovely brush box on with the birds. Black lacquered box. I think that's gorgeous. It's got a bit of tissue paper inside. Let's take that out. That's the inside. It is a little bit worn and that around the edges, but beautiful box. Gorgeous. So that's that. It'd be nice for necklaces because you could lie your necklaces out in that. Oh, I wonder if knitting needles would fit in there. I'm always trying to think of ideas. And then I picked this one up from the secondhand shop as well. It's a little bit rough around the edges, so it's a beautiful little like watercolor painting, and it's marked G. Norman 1975. It says Carline Thistle. It is a little bit marked on the paper underneath, and the back of the frame, can you see where they've just put a couple of pins or something to hold that in, and then there's a drawing pin at that side. But on the back it says Gwen Norman something cottage up to Cheney 2018. But I just thought actually overall that looks really, really sweet, so I'm going to offer that on my website. And then this is I'm maybe going to offer this one. You'll see if you go on my website, you'll see if it's there or not. This one, I think it's just got a cool little look about it. The lady with her little Scotty dog, but it's dropped a bit here. So I'm gonna open it up and see if I can reframe it a little bit. And if I can, I will put that one on my website. But that is all the bits that I'm gonna put on my website today. I'm not feeling great at all. I feel it's just getting worse, so I'm gonna have to round up the vlog and go and have a lie down on the sofa. Hopefully the dogs will give me a cuddle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been okay. If you could leave me a thumbs up and a comment, I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more of the garden and Darren and the dogs, then go over and subscribe to Gardening with Dogs. And yeah, go and have a little look at the website. You might find something interesting on there, even if you just go and have a nosy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. you.